Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from a wonderful place that's called Urban Agrarian in Edmond.
This is the second location for this local grocer and food hub. The folks here work directly with local Oklahoma farms to offer customers a carefully sourced selection of produce, eggs, dairy products, humanely raised meat, and all sorts of grab-and-go options. We'll show you around throughout the show.
But first, on a mild day, there's really nothing like heading out to play a round of golf.
That's right, and some of the most beautiful courses around here are at Oklahoma State Parks.
Come along with me now to the beautiful golf course at Lake Murray State Park. I've learned that patience is a really good thing to have a lot of in life and in golf. When on the course, a convergence of balance needs to be aligned, just like a putt. I believe one has to enjoy golf whether you play well or badly. One such destination players enjoy year-round is the golf course at Lake Murray State Park.
It's in beautiful shape right now. It's the perfect time of the year to play. Actually, all 4 seasons are the perfect time to play. During the winter months, we do have carts with windshields. Some golfers bring their covers. It's definitely conducive to golf in Oklahoma in the winter months. So we like to see that, and it kind of gives you a different experience on the golf course during the winter months.
You know, there's not very many days we don't play. I mean, we get cold some, but for the most part, we're playing in January, we're playing in February, the year round.
And who wouldn't want to play this course all year round?
We've got tree-lined fairways, Bermuda grass greens, smaller greens. It requires the golfer to hit just about every club in their bag versus just hitting the same clubs the whole round. So in that way, we are a lot different than some of the newer style golf courses.
Murray is a beautiful course and has some very nice water features too. But there's more here than just the 18 holes. When arriving, you walk through a well-stocked pro shop with great merchandise, shoes, shirts, headwear, and you can even sit down and relax, maybe catch a few minutes of a ball game. Back outside, a putting green and driving range can possibly help you get your backswing to keep you on the fairway.
There's a hole that you can practice on as well, so we have a lot of amenities for golfers that are looking for a place to practice. And the golf course is one of the best in the area, so it's definitely worth the drive here.
These folks drive all the way from Fort Worth on a regular basis to play golf here.
We just like to get out away from home, so we come to Oklahoma to play. Nice course, yeah.
Not very busy usually, perfect shape, wonderful people.
Very good. It's just a good course.
And there are good deals going on right now, like the stay and play package available through the lodge.
You can stay at the lodge and you can golf here. It's very affordable, and it's the perfect time to sit out on the porch in the evening and come and play golf during the days.
It is awesome. They have worked very hard on this course. They've replaced the greens, got a new irrigation system. It is in perfect shape, has been for about a year now, so they'll keep it like that.
What everybody wants if they're a golfer, they want fairways with grass and they want good greens, and we have them both.
So during the fall and winter months, given Oklahoma's weather of course, don't forget you can still enjoy that much needed recreational balance at the golf course at Lake Murray State Park.
The Lake Murray course is open year-round except for Thanksgiving and Christmas Day. You can head out on the greens from dawn till dusk. Plan your trip to any Oklahoma State Park on the Tourism Department website, travelok.com.
And now we're going to go from the greens to an underground house.
Folks have been visiting the Cave House in Tulsa for decades now. Photojournalist Casey Kennedy shows us around.
Once I come in that door, my heart's full. My heart is home. Growing up here in Tulsa, I am a pure Tulsa girl, never leaving this place. I love Tulsa, and so along my life I have gathered little bits of information or maybe little artifacts like the parking meter and different things that once I bought this cave house, I realized that God was just training me to be the cave woman all my life because all those things became relevant. Part of the stories or part of the decor. The Cave House was built actually in 1926. It opened. During the day it was a restaurant. During the evening there was a speakeasy under the hill. 21 years ago it was in Tulsa's paper, highlighting it as a landmark, and since I'd always been obsessed with it, I saw that was my perfect opportunity to look inside. The moment I walked in the door I knew I was supposed to own it. People love, love, love the stories. There's some pretty quirky, sometimes humorous, mixed with some history. And so really, I have people sign the guest book as they're leaving, and I ask them to share what their favorite part is. The stories are number one by far. People really love the decor. It's a bit quirky, and I'm a bit of a recycler. A whole lot of wonderful people have owned this place, so there are a lot of stories about people like the Key Woman and the Rag Woman. The Key Woman. She would take your keys out of the car. She would put them on her key ring, hop on her bicycle, and ride off into the sunset. Upstairs there is a room, kind of a porch room that's full of plants. I call that Ella's room because the rag lady's name was actually Ella, and she liked to hang out up there. She actually wore a lot of layers of fabric. She would go around and shopping in everybody's trash. She would gather bottles and jars because she canned goat's meat and was generous and would hand that out. She was also Ma Loan because she loaned people money. They actually had a lot of treasure buried all over the property. This is actually my favorite room. When I'm over here hanging out, this is the place I'm hanging out. It's like a tree house up here. I have actually filled this place with the things that remind people of the history, of the Rag Woman, of the Key Woman, obviously. But I tell people when you go through here, if something here doesn't mean something that's relevant to one of the stories, that means it means a lot to me or someone that donated it to me. There are keys everywhere. It's a big part of the cave house. It's so interactive. I actually have people from all over the world that have brought me keys when they come on a tour. Part of owning the cave house isn't just telling the stories. It's about listening to other people's stories. And so I have all this connection with people through their stories. This is on bucket list. And so people come over that are fighting some hard battles or are passionate about something, and they're able to share with me. And so I really am the most blessed woman people will ever meet because of the people I meet and the stories that they share with me. I have a lot of people from Oklahoma City. I have a lot of people from Kansas City. I have people from Texas. It just blows me away that people come, and this is the reason they came to Tulsa, Oklahoma, was to see the cave house. Everybody's love. Everybody leaves a little love behind. So you can soak up the cave house love and then leave a little of your own behind. And I believe that's what people feel when they come over.
The Cave House is at 1623 Charles Page Boulevard in Tulsa. Be sure to check out their website, cavehousetulsa.com, before you make the trip. You may need an appointment for a full tour.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Parents and grandparents will come in and bring their children and let them pick out a special ornament.
We're checking out the holiday tradition at this Norman shop.
This was very good, very good. And being from Houston where there is lots of fresh seafood, this was awesome seafood.
Plus, seafood in a landlocked state. We'll show you how they do it.
We have over 70 fish exhibits. 90% of those feature fishes of Oklahoma.
And we're going inside Southwest Oklahoma's Aquarium. It's all coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Create your ultimate Oklahoma bucket list with this year's free Oklahoma travel guide. Discover captivating culture, heart-pounding adventure, ultimate relaxation. This bucket list can't be missed. Order yours free today at travelok.com.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from Urban Agrarian in Edmond, the second location for this local grocer that sells Oklahoma-grown products. You'll find the original location in Oklahoma City's historic Farmers Market District. And if it's local shopping you're after for Christmas gifts, we've got a great place for you.
Christmas Expressions in Norman is locally owned, and they have so many unique options for the holidays. Shelley Mills is going to take us inside.
If you're looking for great holiday decor, Christmas Expressions has that and so much more.
The sights, the sounds, and the smells of the holidays are all around here at Christmas Expressions. This unique store, tucked back off Lindsay Street just east of I-35 in Norman, has fabulous gift ideas for those on your holiday list.
Awesome gifts, yes. Just something unique and different that you don't find everywhere else.
These whimsical figures with large bellies and skinny legs are a customer favorite.
They're exaggerated little faces and have skinny little legs and cute little socks. They make a great little gift because of the price point.
Here at Christmas Expressions, they're also known for their Old World and Christopher Radko ornaments.
We have parents and grandparents will come in and bring their children and let them pick out a special ornament.
The ornaments can also be personalized. The smell of this shop is something you just have to experience.
We're known for smell of Christmas and Fraser fir.
These beautiful lanterns are a hot item for the holidays. They have a blower that circulates the snow, making them a unique item to add to any holiday collection.
They're great for children, adults, and older people love them too.
While Christmas is a big deal here, it's not the only thing. This store is a great place for wedding gifts, baby gifts, invitations, and specialty napkins. They also carry hand-painted tea towels, specially painted for any holiday throughout the year.
We just have a wide range of products. I tell everybody you have to go around the store once or twice to see everything because there's every little nook and cranny, there's something different.
There are gifts unique to Oklahoma, something for the sorority girl in your life, and even jewelry. It's the beautiful jewelry that brought Jan Dubry in. She's looking for the perfect complement to a piece she already has.
Everybody that works here is always very helpful and friendly.
It's a store Jan and others say you must add to your list of places to shop this holiday season. In Norman, Shelley Mills, Discover Oklahoma.
Christmas Expressions is at 2214 West Lindsay Street in Norman. They are open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday until 5 p.m. on Saturday and closed on Sundays.
There are plenty of unique gifts there.
Absolutely, but if it's a real treat you're after for lunch or dinner, we're going to tell you about a very popular place in Tulsa. Julie Chen takes us to Peacemaker Lobster and Crab.
Peacemaker Lobster and Crab is a big catch for Tulsa.
Peacemaker is basically a connection of Maine and Louisiana via Acadian route, and I have one of these in St. Louis, and we fell in love with Tulsa, and here we are.
Kevin Nashin, named Best Chef of the Midwest by the James Beard Foundation, just opened this restaurant specializing in seafood.
And basically, it's kind of mirroring the, lobster rolls, crab rolls, crawfish rolls on one side down to pool boys, and then kind of in the middle you have your boils. So lobster boil, clam boil, all those wonderful shrimp boil.
There's a raw bar too, featuring around 6 different types of oyster. The food is fresh here. Chef Nashin makes sure of that.
Flown in at least, it's daily, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. It's a little more effort, but it's worth it. The flavor and the bite's worth it.
A tuna sashimi dish. So it was raw fish, which was really good.
I had a catfish po' boy.
What'd you think?
Great, really good.
The po' boy is popular. It's also how the restaurant got its name. The Peacemaker sandwich was the early version of the po' boy back in the 1800s.
Basically, a Peacemaker sandwich was 2 pieces of white bread with mayonnaise and crispy oysters. And it was said that it was a sandwich given to angry housewives or angry bosses to kind of create peace. So that was hence the Peacemaker. And then it metamorphosed in this, like a po' boy sandwich.
Seems like that's working. All we found were peaceful, happy customers.
This was very good, very good. And being from Houston where there is lots of fresh seafood, this was awesome seafood.
We love New Orleans cooking. We go to New Orleans once a year, so it's nice to have that kind of flavor right here in Tulsa.
Peacemaker has a cool, laid-back coastal vibe. The restaurant seats around 135 and has a room for private parties too. Lunch and dinner are served 7 days a week. The menu is large and includes specials.
We had the lunch special, the po' boy and the soup, which is clam chowder and gumbo and catfish sandwich and fried shrimp.
Customers love the lobster rolls.
Really good. A lot of lobster in it and really good bread.
The boils are also a big hit.
I love our boils. There's nothing like having potatoes both roasted and crispy, and having fresh house-made andouille and a homemade buttermilk biscuit. And whether that protein be shrimp or lobster, and sopping all those juices up, it's just great.
Now, don't be intimidated if you come here and you're just not used to cracking your own seafood. The staff here is wonderful. They will take care of you. They'll talk you through it. They'll even give you a bib, and they have a cheat sheet.
You're here to escape for a couple hours. We try to make it as painless as possible and just come in and have a good time.
It's a great atmosphere too, really nice vibe in here, so, and a really great crowd.
Will you be coming back?
Absolutely.
Peacemaker Lobster and Crab, hooked on Tulsa and here to stay.
The scene here is just like, it's booming. So, I mean, why not want to be a part of that? And, you know, we'll hopefully be one small part of it, but it's another reason to come visit Tulsa, and we're just, you know, excited to be a part of it.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, discovering Oklahoma.
Here's what you need to know before you go. Peacemaker Lobster and Crab is open for lunch Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They close and then open again for dinner at 4:30 p.m. On Sunday, they're open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Saturday, it's dinner only at 4:30. Check out their website, peacemakerlobstercrab.com, for more information.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
We have an electric eel show and we have piranhas, and those are big hits.
We're headed to explore the Medicine Park Aquarium.
Roasted chicken. People love chicken, right? People will travel for chicken.
And the chicken dinner worth the drive when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Want to discover even more about the show? Go online and watch Discover Oklahoma anywhere, anytime. Catch up on missed episodes, track down interesting locations, and submit your own story ideas. Start exploring today at discoveroklahomatv.com.
Welcome back to Urban Agrarian in Edmond, a unique grocery offering Oklahoma-sourced foods.
Now, if you head southwest from here, depending on your driving skills, eventually you're going to wind up in Lawton.
That's right, and it's my hometown. But before you pull into Lawton, pull off at Medicine Park. The aquarium there is a must-stop. At the foothills of the Wichita Mountains in southwest Oklahoma sits the community of Medicine Park, and they have a world-class attraction worth the drive in the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center.
In southwest Oklahoma, we didn't have a zoo, aquarium, science center, botanical garden. So that's what the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center serves, is a native wildlife zoo, aquarium, botanical garden, and science center. Medicine Park is just a perfect location, I think, for a natural science museum and aquarium.
Housing many of the species of fish native to Oklahoma, when you visit the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center, you can learn about animals and marine life you'll find in your own backyard.
We have in Oklahoma 175 different species, and here at the Medicine Park Aquarium we display about 60 or so of those, featuring mostly in southwest Oklahoma.
Inside the aquarium, you'll find exhibits of Oklahoma fish along with some exotic fish.
Yeah, we have over 70 fish exhibits. 90% of those feature fishes of Oklahoma. We have a few exotics. We have an electric eel show and we have piranhas, and those are big hits. Kids particularly like the giant. We have about a 50-pound blue catfish, and we have a big 5-foot alligator gar, and they love to feed the turtles. We have the Turtle Town where kids of all ages, I again say, can feed the turtles during the season.
Outside, you can enjoy a beautiful view of Medicine Park and the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge, as well as outdoor exhibits like the Botanical Garden and other soon-to-open exhibits.
These are our mountain boomers. They are Oklahoma state reptile, and we are going to have an exhibit next spring for them to be in. They run really fast. They run up to 16 miles an hour, and these are just juveniles we have back here, but when they are adults, they get pretty colors like blues and greens and yellows.
There is also the Snake Shack featuring the 7 venomous species of snakes in Oklahoma, and inside you can also visit the Creepy Crawly table with lots of creepy crawlers to see and touch.
We have a few species of non-venomous snakes. We have our eastern hognose, we have rat snakes, and we even have a bull snake out there.
We always have lots of fun stuff going on. We always want this to be engaging for our students. On a regular basis, we have all kinds of field trips that come out. We hold summer camps.
There's much more to come at the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center. Aquarium leaders have big plans for the future.
Believe it or not, we have probably 50 years worth of capital expansion plans. The aquarium, as I said, is phase 1 along with the gardens. We hope by the end of the year to have our river otter habitat completed.
When you plan your next trip to southwest Oklahoma, be sure to visit the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center, an attraction definitely worth the drive.
Well, the whole point of the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center is for science education for folks of all ages. We wanted to provide a compelling, attractive family attraction, a wholesome family attraction.
The Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week. To find out more about admission and exhibits, hit up their website, mpmns.org.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
It's just like, hey, I make fried chicken. You guys want to come hang out? You know, so this is just, the ambiance here is just great. I love it.
The chicken dinner you just can't pass up when Discover Oklahoma continues.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
We've really enjoyed spending some time here at Urban Agrarian in Edmond today.
Yes, we have. This is a fantastic place. I've been buying food for them actually for quite a while. I will be going home with groceries after we finish this show, but along the way, I think I'm going to make a stop at a place that my very good friend Jennifer Reynolds highly recommends.
Let's head to the Chicken Shack in Luther.
If the Chicken Shack were a hairstyle, it would be a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. And that's just the way owner Eddie Gokenauer envisioned it.
This is all weeds back here. Garbage, junk. Who knows what's been back here. I walked all the way out to the Deep Fork River and I turned around and looked back and said, yeah, chicken shack. So yeah, the outside, kids come, families come, kids go crazy.
That's
easy.
okay.
Yeah. Mom, dad can have a couple beers, eat some chicken, kids are, don't bother anybody.
Eddie already knew what he wanted to cook and how he wanted to cook it.
Roasted chicken. People love chicken, right? People will travel for chicken. I'm gonna try to make it a destination spot. I mean, you know, the demographics around here, I mean, there's not a lot of people around here and things like that, so, I mean, to be successful, you have to have a lot of people come, so. 66, chicken, Con Orchard. Did I say chicken?
He did, and I'm here to tell you it's delicious. Crispy, moist, not too salty or greasy, simply as good as fried chicken gets as far as I'm concerned, but don't take my word for it. We found some people who know their food among the diners at the Chicken Shack, like Kim Klein, who owns one of Oklahoma's best small-town restaurants, Kendall's in Noble. She loves the Shack.
It is absolutely one of our favorites. Of course, I adore hometown, small-town, independent restaurants that love what they do. And look at this place, it's great. We come here as often as we can.
What do you like?
We like, well, everything. The fried chicken, I mean, way too much. The fried chicken, and my husband loves the wings. It's delicious. Everything, their sides, it's all good.
And the guys from award-winning Butcher Barbecue in nearby Wellston are pretty much fixtures here.
It's the best. It literally is like my favorite. I don't eat fried chicken, but this is the only place I eat fried chicken. That's no joke.
But there are other things the Butcher guys come for.
Yeah, the smoked tri-tip is one of my favorite things on the menu, and then he does a smoked tri-tip chili that we had a bowl of Monday. We got 2 pounds of shrimp tonight. We got 4 pounds of crab legs tonight, and then we all order prime rib tonight too. So we're super excited.
And they, like most of the Chicken Shack fans, love what's out back.
This is like hanging out in somebody's backyard. It's like, this is Eddie, but in his backyard, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, I make fried chicken, you guys want to come hang out, you know? So it's just, the ambiance here is just great. I love it.
The mayor of Luther says that's what her town is all about.
I mean, we're a place where you can just come and be you and hang out. And I love that about Luther, and I love that kind of relaxed feel. And I think this kind of really typifies that relaxed feel, that let's just go and sit down, listen to some music, and bring the family and have some chicken.
So what do you want, an official invitation? Okay, here you go.
Come on down, Route 66. You can't beat Route 66. And the great thing about it is it's really probably about 30 minutes from anywhere you want to be. And we're not as far from you as you think, and the drive out here is gorgeous.
And the view from the back of the shack ain't bad either. In Luther, I'm Jennifer Reynolds for Discover Oklahoma.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the new Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the great folks here at Urban Agrarian for hosting us this week. We spent time at the new Edmond location, but the original storefront is near the Oklahoma City Farmers Market on Southwest 2nd Street. You can also head to their website, urbanagrarian.com, and place an order online to pick up. And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, give the gift of time together.
We'll show you how to gift your friends or family with an experience at an Oklahoma State Park.
Plus, real comfort food you can't pass up. We'll show you the next diner worth the drive, coming up next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.